think it was a solid draft from Malaysia, and Laos was, I don't know, man.
Throwing his curveballs and
Jungle Chow.
Jungle Chow.
Yep, Jungle Cho again. There is gonna be a difficulty for your name to like really secure those plays. This is a Retribution show, and you are up against what? Atlas, Fredrin, and even Helkert whenever there is a team fight, and even during the Dark Knight Fall, so it is difficult.
When was the last time you guys saw a choke? Because last time I saw it was FPL Philippines.
Yeah, it was played sparingly in the
Bionic
different,
Philippines.
yeah, in the many different MPLs. Like at least once in every single MPL.
But that was a long time ago for me. I don't remember it being viable anymore, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't run it without practicing it first, so...
Weeks removed, for sure. Like, it's not... Again, for this draft, we had to dive deep into like the B and C tier hero picks.
Ooh.
What?
Okay. I did not expect that. I did not expect to hear that line.
The
Bren lang malakas.
Malakas sticker, but yeah, but this is what we've been talking about in terms of zoning capabilities.
Maybe we will see a lot more of that with a beautiful engagement from Lao. There goes First Blood and finally making use of that show.
Yeah, no, and their first blood also drawn on one of the toughest members of Malaysia.
Yep, that was a nice call from Team Laos, and at the same time, there's a possible delay. No, not a possible delay, but a delay against Sorn to be level 4 prior to this turtle take. But yeah, for Team Laos, they are already positioned. Oh no.
Basically proving a point though. That's a flicker force, and the final slash. Weird move is coming from Momo. Over, dodging out on those stingers. Gonna be able to stay alive here. That's a lot of people flying in the air right now. And everyone just absorbing the bullets coming in from Chico guys.
That was a scramble team fight. Yeah, they did get down Izanami, but it initially started with Malaysia not having enough damage, and then Chibi popping the Dark Knight Falls, and then, yeah, no, eventually the rest of Malaysia came in through.
Yep, the three casualties from Team Laos during that time, and even if there was a nice setup play from Team Laos during that time, it was a bit overboard on the territory of Malaysia as to why they just punished. And the style of the team is in terms of zoning out. Again, for both of our teams, it's all about pokes this time. And Malaysia is on the lead in terms of gold for this one.
And massive props to Malaysia for keeping the fight together. Izanami maximizing the use of that Joy, obviously getting that kill quite easily. That Spike, one of the best early game heroes in the game, definitely.
Yep, they counted out when Agi did not have the brilliance. So they didn't have to commit much to take down that mid laner. Now thinking about how Laos can actually dig themselves out of this. I don't know, man. Biston isn't ready.
It's all on the Biston, but again, like Leo mentioned, he is not ready, and he's not even trying to join these fights right now.
That's a blind spot for 20 August at the time with the Dark Knight Pulse from the Helkert. But yeah, look at that, just Malaysia dealing damage, and they're taking out their third enemy shields against Team Laos, now at 1.8k gold. And interestingly enough, for the laning of the experience, it is Momo who is in the upper hand, again because of the 102 KDA against the 010 upper.
Alright, so far so good, I would say, and it's basically Malaysia who making use or taking advantage of the fact that they know, and Laos knows, that they're not ready for the fight, because their carry is just not anywhere ready. And the reason why Lunox does not get picked up is just it takes so long for her to be so powerful.
Yep, even with a mid-Joy, the Joy is still much, much faster.
Yep.
I'd say there's very few heroes that are slower than a mid-Lunox. So, yeah, Laos has to take their time here. They should only really take fights when your name is ready. That's it. When your name or upper, you get a massive ult. That's it.
Yep, and speaking of that, probably for Team Laos, they want to contest this one, which is actually good. Although looking at the rotation that they had, there's no really trade from Team Laos. And look at the level gap from Izanami and Agi for those post 4 heroes. Definitely Agi has to move on a different route instead of going and using that river side to rotate here at the bottom lane.
all of that just translate to just Malaysia having full control of that river, especially with that turtle buff. Laos just does not want to go for the fights.
Yeah, and given that your main engage tools are, I'd say, one-time, big-time stuns, like with a kick or Tyrant's Revenge or even a Final Slash,
yeah.
not being able to cross the river is a massive gimp to your strategy.
You have to be up front. That's going to be Biston, I think, using up that Purify, but 21 August will not actually survive that. Your Name trying to see if he can pick something up from the ashes of that failed fight, but I don't think Malaysia's giving any quarter right now. Izanami going straight to the face of Agi, and there's very little that Your Name or Biston can do.
Right in front of the players of Team Laos, Malaysia just dived in the turret, destroyed the turret as well, and that is the second time that Sor was able to set up a play. Wait, Your Name!
Run for the hills! Run, Forrest, run! He goes down. Izanami takes that kill.
That's how you were saying?
Again, for Malaysia, Sor is just setting up plays. Speaking of setting up plays, another in the middle lane.
Boom, goes the dynamite. Another one bites the dust. They're doing an audition, folks.
Something tells me there were no ults spent, right? It was Sorn's passive that just made the Oper stop, not even use the flicker, not even use Final Slash, because again, if he did have that window, Final Slash, engage, Final Slash flicker out, would have saved him.
Yep, and a bit messy though on Team Laos defense on the middle lane. I mean, we could say that for the team, they need trades, and this is the type of trade that they are needing, those turrets, although the turret that is possible for Malaysia's middle lane.
Oh my god, Your Name trying his very best to go for the solo defense, not really working out in this favor.
Everything's just moving fast for Malaysia, right? They have the Hellcurt, they also have the Joy, they have the Atlas, so it's as if Team Laos is having a hard time to like really slow things up.
Too fast for comfort here for Laos, basically.
And again, it comes with the draft. It's not even because of the execution, not even because of early rotations. It's just Laos came into this with a lineup that just couldn't keep up if Malaysia did step on the gas. And boy, oh boy, did Malaysia step on the gas. 6K ahead now.
Wow, that's a very huge for Malaysia. And looking at the difference in terms of the marksman, we've been mentioning that for carry as much as possible, they need this activated. Yes, no deaths for Biston, but look at that. 5K for the carry, and at the same time for Chico Guys, it's 6.5K. And mind you, Chico Guys is part of the rotation with the 304 KDA as to why the gold really spiked up this far.
Look at the gold. Look at Chico Guys now ahead, maybe 1,800?
Yep.
Almost 2,000?
This is an item difference.
Yeah, that's what's scary is, what is that, a whole item?
Yep.
And he's not even doing anything special yet. Like, he's just,
Not yet, yeah.
he's just farming it up. It's a 1v1, Chico Guys. Will you be able to withstand the power of an Arlot?
Oh no.
Apparently he doesn't need to do it alone though. He's got backup Momo and as well as Zord here. Man, they're ganging up so hard on the Arlot. Oper can't really do much against it.
Sorn really used the Fatal Links on one. He just wanted to make sure Opera know what was going on.
What a
They
punish.
can't go away, but this time around the Team Laos is trying to equalize things, taking that to the top lane, but still the lead for Malaysia is really huge, 5.9k. Even the minion wave on the bottom lane, by the way, is flowing for the team. And it's as if they're just clearing the minion wave onto the next. If there's a viable target, why not? We go for the engage.
And with that, we're looking at maybe 15 seconds away from the first Lord of the game. And Malaysia are shrinking Laos's effective map. Where is Bismon going to look for farm? How is Yornim going to find weird angles? Where is 21 going to set up a miracle rage?
And this is what's more difficult, by the way, for Team Laos. Sorn already has the flitting time. So
Ooh,
this
that's
might
massive.
be a limited fatal links,
just keep
one
going.
after another. Yes.
Whew. There we go. And now all you have to do is just wait for Lao to walk in here, waiting arms, and maybe go for a play.
Look, full combo from 20 August,
Yep.
yeah?
A bit questionable on that set from 20 August. Could have been used for the Lord contest.
Your name?
No ultimates available. Your Name trying to see if he can pull a tricky one here. But definitely not what I expect. It's over. Going in with a flicker. Final Slash, where are you? He's not able to pull it off. He's already used it. And that's going to be a huge phalanx in the middle of everyone. Everyone just running for the hill of the Laos side. And now Your Name, he's still waiting. He's still on the side. 21 knocks out the run. Your Name trying to go with the 50-50. Goes over to Chibi.
Doesn't get it. Now Your Name back in the same situation. Run, Your Name, run!
Oh, what is he doing? Just went back.
Actually, for Team Laos, a bit disconnected on how they will really engage against the Malaysia. I mean, that full combo with the Tyrant's Range and even a Tyrant's Revenge from 20 August. It was a nice position for Your Name during the boarding, but at the same time, he revealed his position.
Yep.
So majority of the players of Malaysia, okay, we go first and kill the jungler of a Team Laos. That's why they have the Lord.
He was too eager.
Yep.
And maybe there was a chance. Maybe there was a sequence wherein Laos could actually upset that Lord take. But not in this reality. Not like this. With Malaysia 10K ahead.
At the very least, it looked like it was 50-50 for a few seconds there. But obviously, Chibi higher level means a very high damage. There's a retribution going in, and that's everyone jumping for the hills. Mega kill already. There you go. It's just Malaysia going ham. Nice try from Bison. He's got some damage. It only goes to one target. Chibi trying to eliminate him right away. Will not succeed. That's going to be game. Malaysia pulls it over against Laos.
Very clean performance by Malaysia. Nice Lord take, nice positioning, and even at the last moment, they were able to set up a play under the turret with the hands of their Atlas. Very smooth communication on who to target and who to follow up during those last team fight.
All right. Is the Chibi Momo lineup the clean lineup? Is this the no-nonsense lineup for Team Malaysia? Because again, the Ripo and Gary lineup gets a little creative. They're the ones that are a little spicy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put a little sambal on their lineup.
I would say.
I'm trying to remember the difference if it's Rebo, but it's almost the same. But with Malaysia, with this type of lineup, I might say that they are more on the it's setup. It's that sword.
So Zorn just sets
It's
up all the
difficult.
time.
I mean, it's hard to tell which is better, but anyone, I think.
I think overall, this could have been a creative lineup.